Since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introduction. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he'll need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Jackson from the shotgun. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down, Chargers.
Here we go. Set. Hey, come on. Check back.
Now Gordon on first down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Out of the gun, Geis. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson he's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Haskins to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
56. I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
A toss play. Gordon takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Jonathan Jones on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready. Watch that in. Watch that in. Cut it right. Cut it right.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Cooper's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
They run it here with Gordon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tight right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. 86 to man. 86 to man. Watching.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. From midfield now, Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here I come. Here I come.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ready? Only for Pittsburgh. Mike, 49. I'm coming. I'm coming. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. 6.
Now Haskins on first down. And he finds the tight end Reed. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. The worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the jet sweep here. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I smell fear in that offense.
Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Shoot.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The good pick up there of 20 yards. Haskins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Geis. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
You ain't doing nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On the ready. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. I'm coming. Sean. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Going the other way.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop at 14 seconds remaining. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, watch the slant. 49, check 49. Mike 56.
Jackson now to throw again. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You. Alert flare. You go tank. You got tank.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touch. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
It's just me and you. Wahoo. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this one's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10 now. Haskins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a tipped carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, Bob, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And failing to run. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you'd think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack at 2nd and 20. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He'll field this at the 5. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go. H.A. Gator. Man, I got you.
They go play action now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Get up the train tracks.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do is they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
12 yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Bernard. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. following the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now Haskins. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 20, 10. 10, 5, and down to the 7-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 56 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal on the run. Ball game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and caught by Cooper for a Charger touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The throw in the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, here's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Ball smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. A loss of a yard.
We're thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for our visitors, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road date through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.